Hey there, everyone. Svi here with another exciting Relatable update. So, as you know, Relatable is all about helping you build and maintain the relationships that are important for your job, for your business, for your career overall. And we're really focused on the relationship side, right? So, we're different from, let's say, normal sales oriented CRMs that are really only about, closing sales and moving people through a pipeline. So I know some of you may still have a separate pipeline tool or track your pipeline somewhere else. But for everyone else, well, if you are tracking sales, do you have to use something other than Relatable? And the answer today is no, not anymore. Because now with Relatable, you can track your pipeline directly inside of Relatable. Now, if you're already using a separate tool and you already have you and your team tracking your sales process somewhere else, great. I'm not saying you have to switch. But for those of you who are really struggling, who don't want to use yet another tool and want to be able to manage all of your relationships in one place, whether they are for people that you're just trying to nurture for months or years, or people that you're trying to nurture through a process, that is where pipelines comes in. Now, we've had something called stage spheres for a while, but we've completely rewritten and upgraded it to be really a full-fledged pipeline management tool. So let me go ahead. All you have to do is next to spheres on your left-hand side of the screen, go ahead and click that plus button and go ahead and choose pipeline sphere now, and you'll be dropped right in. You'll see the pipeline on the left-hand side of the screen. You can name it whatever you want. So I can call it my sales pipeline. And you can see we already have a number of different categories here, new, warm, a discussion, closing, and one lost. If I want to, I can add a stage, right? So, really warm if I want to. And then, of course, if I want to, I can choose to reorder it. So let me go ahead and click the three dots here and reorder the stages. So I'm going to move really warm up to here. Perfect. Save the order. And now I can see it here. I can see all the different stages. And now I can choose to add a card here. So adding a card is as simple as clicking add card and then adding a relationship. So I can go ahead and I can type in a name. All right. I can do John. All right, perfect. And now I can move him from stage to stage to stage, right? Now, what happens if it's not necessarily a person, but it's a company or a household or a couple? That's very simple. All you have to do is click into it. I can now rename it, right? So I can call it 123 Main Street, and I can go ahead and add a contact to it, right? I can add as many as I want to. So I can go ahead, add Becky to here. I can assign a value. So I can say this is worth 3,000 with a 50% chance of closing. And I can move it from stage to stage. And you're going to see for each stage, it's showing the total value and the total value of each thing. You'll see that you can also, set the expected close date. You can assign it to someone on your team. You can add specific notes or tasks specific to this opportunity or this card, separate from each individual contact. And of course, you can see the full history too. So you can see already you're able to track a ton of information about this. Now, again, you don't need to add all this information. You could just keep it simple, right? So I can just type in a name of someone who I want to add and just move them from stage to stage to stage as I want to, right? And it can just be that simple. Now, of course, because we're based in the US, we have dollar signs. All you have to do is if you want to change the currency, you can go ahead and change the deal value currency to whatever you use locally. You can see that you can also, of course, to no surprise, set the default follow-up time frame. So let's say, for example, at each stage, I want to make sure I'm staying in touch with people every 30 days. I can set that to 30 here, but I can say, oh, for the warm stage, I actually want to make sure I'm in touch with people at the warm stage every 14 days if I wanted to, right? It can be that simple. And last but not least, of course, because you are working maybe by yourself or maybe with a team, You can also choose to share this type pipeline with your team just by checking off the team that you want to share it with if you're part of multiple teams. And then everyone on your team will be able to collaborate and share about the same contacts. And of course, from any particular contact, you can go ahead and see all the different people and be able to click into them, add any notes, add any details. And now, of course, inside of Relatable, all of the relationships you care about are tracked in one place. As always, we are listening very closely to what we can build with and for our community to help you maintain your relationships. And pipelines is just one of many things to come. Have a great day.